Tongue using that B word.
I've been hearing that shit.
I'm a dog on the beat. I'm a bully, spit a little. My passenger seat got a bully on.
Yeah, we back.
Shit 30.
How you gonna drop the number in there?
You ain't top off, you a bitch. We bout our ends, cut and split. I really cut ends when I split. Barber in the act, I keep a clip. Limbo, this is not a rental. I got hella bitches, need a kennel. I got hella bitches trying to breed. Big dog, nigga, need a leash. Doggy style, I'm a dog out. Single, never been in a doghouse. I'm a big dog, pet me gently. We'll fry your bitch, he Frenchy. Got your bitch in heat, I'm a stud. Your little bitch is weak, look like pud. Spin the lever, air out your bud. Golden retriever, no air bud. Pockets look like big X, but these people don't leave no blood. Look,
Yeah.
on the beat.
Get on it. We on this motherfucker. Yeah. Y'all know our ad-lib and shit though. Yeah.
Yeah, man. No intro. Let's get to it, man. Back to the shit, man. We here.
Nah, you gotta run it back. We started the video. We gotta run that thing back.
What was we talking about the Jamboree and
We was
shit.
talking about the Jamboree and how did y'all like it?
Yeah. So the Jamboree, man, it was a cool family show.
Man, it's your boy Allen with Exquisite Bullies, man. The home of Ferdinand. Black on black. It's a black attack. That mean the black is back. Let's get it.
What's up, man? Tony, it's 817 the professor in the building, man. On a big zoo, you know the vibe. Let's get to it. Big pressure.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Low Key, man. With Low Key Killer, man. CEO doing a thing, the bully guy. Yeah, God did.
Stevie Drake TV.
Mosey, home of General Smash.
Let go.
Let's get into it.
Hey, man, look, man. That shit, Jamboree was cool, man. I pulled up. I feel like it was the energy, man. I thought it was all day, but shit, from my understanding, man, it was just while I was there.
It wasn't like the others, man. Y'all gonna sugarcoat. I'm gonna keep it 1,000, man. It wasn't like the others, man. This was the worst one, hands down.
Damn, don't say worst, bro.
Nah, this is the worst Jamboree
Nah,
for
you
sure.
can just say it just was.
This was the worst one for sure.
I don't say it was worse.
My favorite one was the one with Sensei.
Nah, my favorite one was
where,
passing out the quesadillas and chicken and shit.
Yeah, I remember that too. All of them was all the Jamborees been good, bro.
Hey, did you get quesadillas and chicken this time?
But this,
Nah.
like even this one was decent. But if you have to rank it versus the other ones, it's the worst one for sure.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie to you. That last one we went to, he had the beef strips.
What about this?
The steak.
So you wanted some food, bro?
Nah, I'm just saying. Yeah, hell yeah.
Bro, you gotta think the first one.
Nachos up there,
The first one.
Fuck them nachos.
The first one
He didn't have a section.
The first one I want to say that was the first show Sensei had been to.
You didn't have a section, bro.
Who didn't have no section?
Then he done brought out Dizzy.
I know
Camp.
I ain't had no section.
Yeah, so
Come
you
on,
don't
bro.
get the perks.
Come on,
Did you
bro.
get steak?
Who, me?
What you?
I
Got?
didn't have a section.
That nigga made. Nigga, you should have ate before you got there.
Nah, bro. I want the treatment. You hear me? I want to come in there first class, bitch. Yeah.
You ain't had no
That nigga
booth.
love that B
I don't
word
give
now,
I
don't
don't
he?
care, bro.
That nigga been around them New Orleans niggas or something, bro.
Nah, we been watching them lives, huh?
Nah, I've been in Fort Worth a little bit this past few months.
Okay. You went to the slums.
Yeah, I've been in the hood a little bit.
Yeah.
Niggas and homies rubbing off on me.
Yeah, that motherfucker was all right, man. It wasn't last year. I had fun.
You got you some steak too, huh?
Nah, I ain't getting no
You didn't get no
steak,
chicken?
I'm
You
not
ain't get no
going to no
beans?
dog shows and give them $40 for no.
Nah, we ain't
chips
getting no
and salsa.
$40 though. It was
It
complimentary.
came with the boot, but
Like
Like I
I
say-
it's 30 of us at the Wolf Pit booth. Ain't no telling who got that.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's
Yeah.
30 of us.
Shoot, you know, every other Jamboree, Tony get the perks, man. Tony got the big Jamboree trophy when they made the trophy. I say, God damn, I didn't even know you had one of them.
Hey, shit, God did.
Yeah.
God did.
Nah,
Hey, 'cause you got
to think about these Jamborees, bro.
Bro got the cowboy.
Gotta think about- One of them,
I won that in the raffle.
one
I
of
paid- I
them
paid money
was
for
the
that.
first show Sensei went
did.
to. Got to see Sensei. It was crazy energy. Then another one, you had the Dizzy Camp in there. It was fun, going crazy.
That was last year.
And last year they had that crazy ass stack off in that hoe too, huh?
Was that last year?
Yeah, that was the last.
Crazy stack up.
They had.
So you got some high standards to maintain.
Yeah, it was.
And,
It was crazy. in that
This
bitch.
one, it wasn't like those.
Nah,
it was
the
different for sure.
We was there talking about
The
that.
weather was effed off.
Yeah.
It was rainy, cold all weekend,
Yeah.
all week.
Yeah.
Everything like it
That played-
wasn't
that
the
played a lot
same,
part.
bro.
Yeah.
But Yeah, they didn't stop 30 show for being packed out.
Nah, it didn't. But we gotta talk about this Jamboree first.
Nah, that shit over with. We passed that now.
Nah, bro. Damn, I had something to say about it. Bro.
Talk about it. Let's see. Let's hear it.
I'm good on it, man. Hey, we gonna get back to it. E. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Now we might as well stay where. Let's get it.
I forgot.
What we say? Stevie don't never talk in the mic that much.
Yeah.
It's time for Stevie.
What did you think about it, Dre? Like,
yeah, what you think?
Because I know you
when
can kind
I
of
walked
look at a
in,
show.
bro, it was just everybody was sitting down, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, what's going on? That's it.
Yeah. But okay, so look, the reason why I want to ask you what you personally think about it, because I know you can look at a show and you can look at the dogs and then you can say, okay, forget the dogs. Let's look at everything else about the show. The vibes. Was there content for you?
Shit, you
was the energy up there? What did you overall think about this Jamboree versus the rest of them?
The rest of them, man, it wasn't really no content in there for me. I could have made some, though. You can always make some content. But usually, it's just there. Like the first one I went to, I think old boy from Florida. S&B.
Yeah,
I got an interview with him the first time.
Dean.
Daquan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But even too, like if you think about the people that came last year to the people that came now, like you had Trap in there, you had a lot of motherfuckers, almost celebrities in there.
But it's damn near like we see them every day type shit. So it's like when we see them in person,
it wasn't no like
yeah.
But still, just to have them in the room though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they bring the extra vibe though.
They was cool. No, they vibe was cool. I'm just saying on filming type shit, like it just wasn't nothing.
On the filming type, but I'm just talking about for people to have them. If you just pull up to the Jamboree, you like, oh damn, Trap is in this bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Trap. The Whoop Pit period, bro. They was in the.
But I'm not talking about Trap. I'm talking about like
Crazy Bone.
Nah, I'm talking about the rapper.
Freddie, Trap
Baby.
Yeah, like
Trap. What that dog? What that boy?
Trap Boy Freddie.
Trap Boy Freddie. Yeah.
Like if you pull up and you like, damn, Trap Boy Freddie just in this hoe. Like that shit's something to talk about for you. Like, cause like if you come to the,
I ain't seen him.
Yeah, he was there last year.
He was in the jungle.
Nah,
he was at the Jamboree.
He was at Jamboree too.
Yeah, so I'm saying like you pull up to the Jamboree and you like, oh damn, this Trap Boy Freddie in here.
It was more different. It was
you know what I'm saying?
It was a way better vibe last year for sure.
So whatever happened from last year to this year,
the weather.
The weather.
But I'm gonna tell you,
I know for sure. It was a few out of town breeders that was supposed to come.
Yeah, for
sure. Didn't get to make it.
KC has some unfortunate circumstances. He was supposed to be there with Starbucks, so it for sure.
Yeah,
it's some different things that happen.
Gotta give it benefit,
but also
a little bit.
The shows,
I think next year he'll come home.
The shows just ain't been right this year.
Yeah. But
that's just what it is, bro.
I'm gonna say this before y'all.
We in a recession. It just ain't been right.
Before y'all move on, I did fall in love with that cartoon, dog, when I seen that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That whole live.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was cartoon.
I did.
I'm saying, when I first seen him, I just like, shit, I like that motherfucker. And I asked him, like, cartoon. I'm like, bet, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I seen him on pictures, but I ain't seen him in person.
For sure.
So I did. And he did his thing, too. So I did like the right dog, goddammit.
Yeah, he had a hell of a weekend.
As far as colored dogs,
yeah, pretty dog.
He didn't have a lot of competition in there.
Nah, he didn't. But
he
shit, but he captured the moment though.
You had Crazy.
That's a different lane. Crazy Bone in a different lane.
Yeah,
what you talking about as far as color, just strictly color, right?
Yeah.
But he captured the moment though. That ain't his fault.
I feel like it was basically like how we was talking when we wasn't on the air and we was saying that it's a lot of shows that's not up to par. You know what I'm saying? That we done been to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like he stole that hoe.
He stole it for sure.
I don't think
he stole that hoe.
I don't think he stole it. I just think he came. He did what a breeder supposed to do.
Nah, for sure. He stole it.
He stole it. And he took advantage of it.
He stole the weekend.
Yeah. The reason why I said it is because he is a great dog. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like it would have been a little bit more of a challenge if it was one of them other jamborees.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
He would have got the full.
Not knocking his win or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? He deserved what he got.
Yeah.
For sure. But I'm saying like, You know that weather.
He would have had to go through a gauntlet.
He would have had a gun line on him.
Yeah. Right here, it seemed like he had the first round bye.
Tiptoe through that boy.
Right, shit. However you get that, how they didn't say nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
When LeBron had that, what was that? With the COVID year, when they had the
in the bubble.
In the bubble, shit. Ring is a ring, bitch.
Oh, no, I ain't knocking it.
Yeah,
I ain't knocking it at all. You know what I'm saying? And he went to the other show and stole that hoe too.
Stole it too.
You know what I'm saying?
Being Ferdinand's first show back, how you think he did?
He needs some work. Like as far as stacking, and also I need some more time with him to get him to where I know he can be. But as far as like handling the environment, Ferdinand gonna always do well with that because he's just a what you call it, like a
well-tempered dog.
Yeah, well-tempered dog. Like he just kind of
he built for the climate.
You can just kind of if I had Ferdinand in his room, a lot of dogs would just be running around going crazy. Ferdinand gonna move around just a little bit and sniff you just a little bit and then find a spot right there and just chill out. Like he ain't gonna be doing a whole lot of crazy stuff, chewing on shit. And
it do seem like a lot of people was happy to see him out.
Nah, they was.
For sure. I got a lot of that. I got a lot of. They say it hit different whenever you put a dog up and bring him back out.
Yeah,
that's what 2 people told me in my ear.
Yeah,
they told me.
I'm gonna say this too, man.
It's different when you put them up, and then people ain't seen them for a long time, and then you bring them back out. So I guess that's a different effect too.
Yeah, I think too as well. Like my favorite time was stacking Ferdinand. I think it was the second Rumble in the Jungle, and it was just like one of those like, yeah, this motherfucker here.
Did y'all see that little micro blue dog that was walking around the Jamboree?
No, I ain't getting.
Who had it?
Bro,
micro blue.
I don't know who had it, but the dude, he was walking his dog on a leash.
Yeah,
and it was a little tiny little joker, bro. But you could tell this dog had to been like 11, 12 months, but this dog was small, like
I'm scared of that shit though. No cap.
It was a boy.
I know, but I'm still scared of that shit.
I'm gonna tell you
I'm
what,
scared
though.
of girls that's like that. Yeah.
That boy Icon, that nigga Boss Line put Icon that had thrown him. The dog know how to maneuver real good, bro.
Yeah.
So that was cool to see.
That his freaky boy,
huh?
The freaky boy he got
Off of
Kobe.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be still in that, Brandon. I hope you're watching this. I'm gonna be still in that move, man, because I used to see Brock do it back in the day. He came with that tennis ball and had a dog chase the tennis ball. It's just a good look when you got an exotic that can go get that tennis ball and come back. Yeah. I'm gonna be still in there for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be still
that
in
nigga
there.
Crazy Bone was moving around too.
Yeah, they move.
Bro.
The Crazy Bone move very well, especially for how exotic and he is. He moves very well. But it's just different when you can get that dog. You throw that tennis ball, and you bring that dog and go bring that tennis ball back.
I like that.
I like that.
You could get him to lock on or something.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean? Hold him and walk around, and
I like that.
when you could.
I'm gonna be still in that.
Yeah.
So
that's a good dog.
So let's get to it, man.
Shout out to that motherfucker boy Thursday.
Sunday.
Man, hey, if I had a bag of flowers, I'll pour them out right here.
Look,
man. I gotta give him his flowers.
Hey, that bitch made me start drinking again.
Nah. We ain't gonna blame that on Thursday. We ain't gonna blame that on Thursday.
Hey,
you never stopped drinking.
I did stop. I definitely did stop.
You never stopped.
I did. I went on.
But
we ain't gonna talk about how you hold me at the bottle too. But I wasn't supposed to be drinking anyway. But you hold me at the bottle. But it's all right.
Tony hold you at the bottle.
I hold you at the
bottle. How you do it?
Huh?
Nah. Look.
How you do it?
You talking about the
Bro.
Hennessy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You left.
No. I seen what happened.
You left that bitch amongst niggas.
No. I seen what happened. Seen what happened.
Tell me what you seen.
Tony got the Hennessy bottle. Low key just walking around the show doing his thing. Nigga Tony just pouring Hennessy in folks' cups, taking it to the head. Low key come back, the Hennessy gone.
Nah, that hoe didn't really lead.
Where
did it go?
That
That's
was
a
not
fact.
the case.
I seen it.
The
was
Hennessy bottle didn't really lead a section, bro.
It didn't, bro. It stayed. No, it never
Bro,
left.
that
Nigga
nigga Tony found his whole family in the Hennessy bottle, bro.
Wow.
He found his whole family inside.
Now that Casamigo,
Yeah, the Casamigo was
now,
different.
That hoe was traveling. That hoe went from state to state, nigga.
But the Hennessy bottle, we sat there and we held that hoe. Our baby said that hoe for a minute. Like, hey,
low key took out with the Ciroc bottle, man.
Couldn't have.
But to talk about this show, man, my opinion on the show, you know, with it
Man,
being,
I had a great time.
With it for
Hey.
sure, I for sure had a great time. With it being last minute, bro, and I
Hey.
mean, when I say last minute, as
Fuck
far as
that.
him having
I'ma
to
tell
change the
you.
venue
Hey.
and having that
Look,
weather to fight, bro, that was probably one of the best. That was probably the best vibe I've ever been in.
It was the best vibe. It was the best vibe for sure. But
best
at the same time,
if y'all bitches ain't got sections next year, y'all
Hey, dog.
ass.
it wasn't no bulls in that bitch, but cartoon and that Soldier grandson. Other than that,
Ooh, it was a nigga in there that said he'll put anything up. I said, what?
You talking about that dude with that bulldog?
Yeah.
Man, I said with the
giving
I
early.
say 500.
I said,
I
what?
say we got 500 on it.
Quickly for cartoon. I
Hey,
should say, bro.
I
He
said,
said,
how
how line
much?
in the dog up with your dog. Go on, get that right.
Hey, look, I'm trying
I
to
think
cartoon. 500
people
on the
didn't,
table.
because me myself, I didn't really know what to expect, and I knew it was gonna be a vibe, but I didn't really want to be dealing with a dog through the whole
Bro,
vibe.
I
But if
knew
I
it was
would have
gonna be a
known that it was gonna be where the whole room, where the dogs on the table had the attention of the whole room, I for sure would have brought a dog.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna be like that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
for
I
sure
would.
would have
Hey,
brought a dog.
I ain't gonna lie. Mine's is the same, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have brought a dog to that show.
Me neither.
No,
Nah.
sir.
I would have, bro, because
Like,
as far as
I had
marketing
to-
and promotion, I'm talking about you
Bro,
got the
everybody
whole
everybody
room.
was loaded.
But my thing is too.
You know how many people don't
Where you-
remember all the shit that happened that day?
We was there from me and Low Key was there from about 5 to 10:30. You was there from 10 to 10. Where
Yeah.
you and Ferdinand was gonna sit from 10 to 10?
You was on a speaker or somewhere.
Where you?
Yeah.
And, where you?
No,
and
I had.
Where you and Ferdinand was gonna go to the
I had a
back?
bar stool.
Okay.
Yeah. I had
okay.
a bar stool.
Yeah. Where you
Nah.
and Ferdinand was gonna sit from 10 to 10?
Ferdinand would have been on that floor for sure.
He would have got trampled, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, he got
It was
trampled.
it was
How many people
literally
kept saying,
nowhere to walk.
Excuse me, if your feet wasn't on that bar stool, you would have shoes would have been.
You kind
out
of right. I could have put him in a section too. I could have put. He would have just.
But then you
Ferdinand,
had people
like
in
I
the
said,
section.
Ferdinand, one of them dogs is just gonna chill in there.
But then,
Not every dog could have done that.
but then to my thing with that, because I stood in the section for about 30 minutes. It's about 30 people in and out this section.
Nah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Your shit
But-
had, you had
but
to really have your shit
But,
isolated.
but also you gotta
Say, watch how I
understand.
point this out though.
You gotta understand that it wasn't supposed to. It wasn't supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
For sure, but
So-
I ain't gonna lie, we was all family in that section.
Yeah.
That was
But look-
all people we know, and you know what I mean.
Say, check this out though. Let me put this right here. Just about everybody
Mhm.
that has thrown a show,
Mhm.
not every show, but that have thrown a show,
Mhm.
they first shows been fights.
Yeah.
For sure.
The Jamboree,
Fight.
shit. Fat Girl had a fight at the Jamboree, did she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That shit
Uh-huh.
I ain't even know.
Uh-huh.
We gonna get to her.
June,
Yeah.
King K had a fight up there.
Punched the old boy in the face.
Punched the hoe.
The famous-
Hey, bro.
Ooh-wee.
Look,
Man,
check
that
this
hoe
out.
made the Woody Spin podcast before the podcast.
I don't know how you put that together, but you kind of right.
Check this out. Not only say it should have been some. It's good that it wasn't, But
it
it-
should have been some bang bang in there.
bro. Bro, that was a
That hoe's a vibe.
bro.
Hey,
That was live.
hey,
Nah,
Like,
for
look,
sure.
look, I'm gonna tell you something, man. If you ain't from this area, bro, like
you don't
you go
understand
into
how
you
hard
had
it
to
is
go
to
into
get.
that
Say,
environment. Like
You don't
had the
understand how hard it
slums.
is. Yeah,
Bro.
to get that. That
you had the
Bro.
slums from Fort Worth,
Dallas,
and you had the slums from Dallas.
all in the same.
I was seeing people.
Hold on.
I was
Hold on,
recognizing
though.
like,
But you forgot.
damn.
You forgot, and we in Arlington.
Yeah,
And we in Arlington.
and don't nobody come to Arlington outside of the football stadium and sports.
Yeah.
Unless you live here.
30 did his thing, bro.
30
Especially,
did his thing for sure.
especially with the
On the
with having a
24-hour
chain. He had a
notice.
24-hour notice.
24-hour.
I can
notice,
only
bro.
imagine how crazy it would have been
I be
if the original plan would have went down.
I'm gonna tell you like this,
I
bro.
tell people, if he
Oh,
did
yes, you
that-
did.
If he did that in 24 hours, imagine what he would have did if you just would have gave him a week. Not
Yeah.
even the whole
Yeah.
original layout. Just think
Bro.
what he would have did if you'd have gave him a whole week.
Yeah.
bro.
Were y'all
Bro,
surprised?
I'ma tell you like
were
this.
y'all surprised to see some of the negative feedback that y'all saw?
I
online?
wasn't.
I wasn't surprised because
I knew it was
at the end of the
coming.
day, at the end of the day, it wasn't just a dog show. But
Yeah.
if you see, the thing is,
Where it came from.
when
yes.
you is custom of a certain thing,
Mhm.
anything different from that is bad.
It's bad.
Mhm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So what he did, it was good. It brought the
ma-
community together.
Yeah.
Niggas from out of town, they was kicking it. We like, bro, it was a couple people I went to
Hey,
the club with. I didn't even know.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. When you had people in there from out of town, was like, bro, this the best dog show I ever been to.
Because it was a vibe.
Ever been
Yeah,
to.
for
Not,
sure.
But it was-
not like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? This hoe was decent. Like, nah, bro.
But you also got to take in mind what they say.
If you wanted a
It's a festival.
traditional,
That part.
if you wanted a
That's-
tradition,
that's
it was
the
a
main
festival.
That's the
thing.
main
Yeah.
thing.
That's the
if you wanted a traditional dog show, this wasn't
This
it.
wasn't it for
This is more of
Hey,
trend setting, innovative.
Look,
setting the bar
I'm gonna tell you now.
type of thing.
The only-
These hoes gonna
say,
be born outside of this
the only,
on me.
the only time that I felt this vibe at a dog show was like at the first Rumble in the Jungle.
Big facts.
I never felt that vibe though.
I never felt
You-
that.
The first Rumble in the Jungle was
say-
lit though. Don't get it twisted.
That first Rumble in the
but-
Jungle.
We was
it
in the back, right?
but the
Yeah,
vibe,
y'all was in
Yeah,
the wrong section.
yeah.
nah,
we
but
was-
we
yeah.
came out of there because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
was tired of being in the back.
Yeah, but
yeah.
y'all wasn't
But-
in the mix like.
But
we were lit. No
this
cap.
Is
We
different.
were lit.
This
Yeah.
is different,
I ain't
bro.
gonna
It was
lie.
Nah,
different.
this is different.
Like,
Got it on camera.
And
nah,
is
hey,
more like
Stevie,
a-
no
Nah,
cap though. Check.
This felt like
a party for dog breeders.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
like,
no, but well, I can't even say dog breeders. This felt like you bringing, like you having a party,
man.
you having a dog show, you bringing people
Bro.
who are used to just partying into the dog show. It felt different. I can't explain it.
I'm gonna tell you like this. This is how
Maybe
I
Mo
feel.
can
And it
can
was
put
some
it in a
women
better
in
word.
there. Jungle, boy.
Bro, I feel like
Say, hold
I feel like
on.
they was celebrating dog breeders in there, bro. I feel like it wasn't about none of that. It was about them dog breeders. It was about
Like you got rappers
Emotions.
in the building, and until the big artists came, D Baby,
Yeah.
yeah.
more people were interested in the dogs and these folks
Yeah.
that don't know about dogs.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I mean?
That's a fact.
So
That's a fact.
that's why that's one of the reasons I say I wish I would have brought a dog, is
Yeah.
because you got the whole room interested in what we got going on, and you got rappers here. You got rappers in the building, and I seen Hustle Gang Cartel, buddy
Yeah,
who
man.
buddy who go around shooting
Better
dice.
hunt,
Yeah, I got
better
a
hunt than
video.
shooter hunting.
Yeah. I seen him in there.
One thing that I did like, and this might sound bad, some people might say, man, I this ain't what I came for. But I like how, bro, Cartoon had his dog on the table, stacking a dog with a blunt in his hand.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that. That's my type of party. I
But
don't
look
do
though,
nothing- I don't.
but
drink.
I'm gonna
I
say,
don't do
bro,
nothing else.
like what we pulled off this past Sunday, bro.
It was some.
It's really what homies been wanting to do.
Hey, dog. Say.
Like,
Do y'all
was
think,
some real-
do
it was
y'all
some real
think he
nigga shit.
changed the way dog shows would be done?
I am my mama, like, cause I'm gonna say all them hoes born outside
Nah.
of this. Cause to be
Nah.
honest with you, bro, like you had a section.
you
You,
don't
had bottle girls. You had judges. You had
Yeah.
dogs. You had breeders.
that's all
you had
cool.
culture. You had
That's all cool. but
Monkeys.
I think it's a lane.
zebras.
I think it was there. They
Y'all
was
didn't see
there.
a zebra?
man. You
turkey leg.
He looked at me. Yeah,
Bro,
turkey leg.
yeah.
The food was awesome.
Tony looked at me like I was lying when I said zebra or something.
Nah, it was outside.
It was a zebra.
Yeah, when I pulled up, it was on the side.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I feel you, but I'm just saying it was I just think like I'm gonna be out. I feel out of place like when I pull up to the show and it's just gonna be like everybody's got regular ass boots and we just walking around in a circle looking at dogs. I'm gonna be like, that's cool.
Nah,
We can do that.
That'll take away you from being an original dog breeder.
Nah, for
Because
sure.
the thing, cause this the thing, bro.
Yeah.
The classic dog shows must go on.
That's a
need 'em.
fact.
Yeah, we need them.
You need them. We need them, but
Well, we don't need too many
also
of 'em.
need. Yeah, we need them. We
Nah,
need them.
we need-
We need them, but we need fun too.
Yeah.
So if it's something like this that's gonna come around once a year, or maybe twice a year, or maybe just in different states to where we can catch that vibe in different states. You know what I'm saying?
In Texas.
That's cool.
I ain't gonna lie. If EBC and 30 throw they show every year Saturday, Sunday like that, bro,
It's a
It's
movie.
on.
That's gonna be
It's on.
yeah, that's gonna be
I wouldn't change
crazy.
nothing.
Because-
If I'm EB, I'm like, even though the weekend maybe wasn't as supportive you thought as it should have been, I won't change it, bro.
Bro, let's not mention that show was on a Sunday.
Yeah, for sure.
People got to get back to work, school.
Nah, Sundays the latest days in Dallas, man.
And Dallas, but I'm saying let's think
Not
about
when you travel.
let's think about the logistics of people traveling and people that actually got to go.
It was like 5 of them there. This was a city.
Nah, but I'm saying it was like 5 dog breeders. You know, we talking about dog breeders that you know.
Man.
You know, when you talk about all the other people in the building, ain't no telling where they came from. I heard somebody say they came from Pennsylvania. It was a young lady that somebody was talking to. They said they just came from Galveston and they had on like beach gear and they packed thinking that it was gonna be hot out here. And they had on damn near like beach clothes, and it's cold as hell. And people like, damn, I know y'all cold. You know, so that's how I know where they came from. You get what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is, if you subtract all them people from out of town, that house still would have been lit. Am I lying to telling
Big
the truth?
facts.
Yeah.
But you gotta think, bro. Bro, they had this shit on the radio station. Bro, the radio station gave out tickets for the show. You feel me? Like,
And on top of that,
caller number 10, you winning the festival tickets type shit. Like, the shit don't get done.
Bro, that shit been all over the radio
And then-
this week.
and then-
Afterwards, like,
and then on top of that, bro, you had what's the light skinned homie name?
Jay Cruz.
Tay Cruz, man, bro. Shit, he was in that motherfucker, man.
Jay was in that whole-
Jay
Baby
Cruz,
was in that whole.
Yeah,
He was
Baby was in
wild.
there.
Yeah.
He was having a great time.
Nah, for sure. For sure.
That's
For
what I'm
sure.
saying, bro. Like when you got them type of personalities in the room, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Baby and all of them, bro. Like, it was a different energy, bro.
Bro,
Baby.
Yeah, Baby, man.
It was a great weekend, bro.
Nah, for sure.
You had EBC, you had EBC show. It wasn't what it was normally, but it was a lot of networking going on in there.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? People was enjoying themselves.
People still made money in that mug.
They still made money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Stevie, he didn't enjoy himself.
Nah, I was straight.
I seen people from 5 to 10. If I go to a dog show, I see people from 5 to 7. Then I see a new set from 7:30 to probably 8. It's over after that.
Yeah.
I seen the same people from 5 o'clock to 10.
Yeah.
Everybody stayed.
It was a movie.
And no problems. Like, no.
Everybody stayed.
It was,
Hey,
it was
I
never.
call-
I'm
it was,
talking about nobody didn't even fuss.
that's what I'm
Hey,
about to say.
look.
It was never any hostility.
Look, I
Yeah,
called my
and that's
boy.
crazy, bro.
I
I'm gonna
called
tell you, bro, that not to cut. That's just the respect there to get, bro.
Yeah.
You just gotta give it to that youngster, bro.
That's why I said he the only person that can do that, bro. He the only person that can do that because it's plenty of rappers, you know, in the city that can pack that venue out and it'll go crazy.
Homie say
But
my-
we all know that should be smoked out too, bro. We all know that. But when you can have an environment with kids, this hood, that hood, out of town,
But then too,
ladies,
you know what?
gentlemen,
But then too, you know what? You got if you go back before the show,
Mhm.
30 was campaigning it. He was campaigning the fun. He was campaigning no violence. He was campaigning, you know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
he was campaigning it. And it was like he was instilling it already into the community that we not gonna be on it.
Yeah.
This right here is gonna be about
The
everybody
kids, the
coming
fans,
together.
yeah.
Everybody having a good time. We vibing. I ain't never went, bro. That was a fucking club, bro. I've never went to a fucking club and got drunk
With some
while
dogs.
kids was there.
With the dogs.
And the kids probably raised. Now we ain't gonna talk about.
Hey.
We didn't talk about that.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nigga, the kids was hitting
The
pockets, boy.
the kids probably done say,
They hit some
I
bands.
probably done gave up. I probably done gave about $100,
Nigga,
bro.
they came around.
I'm
they
talking
straight-
about,
they-
hey,
I hit them for 50.
hey, hold on. I'm
What
talking
team?
about.
Shout
I'm
out to
not-
what was their team? The Wolverines.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
shout out to
yeah.
the Wolverines one time.
They got
Bro,
me
them
for a
hustlers
dub
outside.
they say they ain't lost in 3 years.
Yeah, shout
So shout out to them. They ain't
Shout
lost.
out to them, man.
They got me for a dub Saturday. I ain't let them give me Sunday. I
So
ain't
look,
gonna
they
lie.
got me Saturday. That's why I say it was 100 probably over the weekend.
They
Got
hit
me
for 100.
Saturday,
They hit me for 100.
right when I walked in the door. He got me
Nah,
right there.
I'm with Mo. I gave
On
that good
Sunday-
dub. That good dub.
They at the festival. He got one of them got me when I walk in the door again. I say, okay, here, that's all I got. I ain't gonna ask for change. All I had was a 20. I gave him a 20. Later on, another buddy came He said
I only
he
got
looking
mad at
sad.
me.
He said, I ain't got nothing in mind, man. Nobody don't. I gave him another 20, bro.
Yeah.
And another one came later on. I say, come on, bro. I just gave you whole. I said, y'all been hitting me up all day, man. Go ask your partner. I just gave you some money.
Oh, they was talking about it.
Yeah.
Them youngins was talking about, hey, don't go back to that booth. He already said no. Oh, nah, he's sweet.
He's
Go,
sweet.
Go over there.
Yeah.
He gonna give it to you.
I don't know who worse, them or the Water Boys, bro.
Nah, they was hustling, bro.
Nah, they was out there. They was getting that money.
I fuck with them. They really be balling.
Yeah.
They be balling
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I remember, that was to go to Florida or something like that. If I
Yeah.
remember correctly, or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Something like that. But
They ought to be straight, goddamn it, because
Nah, they good.
Nah, they said they ain't lost in 3 years,
Nah,
bro.
I ain't
Nah,
talking
I'm
about
talking about making it there.
Yeah,
They're good.
They definitely got enough.
Nah, I think they raised enough, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but it looked like they raised
ain't missing
enough.
a beat right
Yeah.
now.
McDonald's Happy Meals and everything.
Yeah.
Nah. They
Some
more
niggas
like they more
quadruple
5-star
that.
now.
Yeah, y'all might can get new uniforms and everything on the way down there, man.
Yeah,
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you something. They buckets was full at the Jamboree too.
Nah, for sure.
One thing about the Jamboree, it might not have been good, but they gonna donate their cash.
For sure.
They gonna give back.
Yeah, Jamboree love the kids.
You know what I'm saying? It's,
you know what I'm saying?
bro, and see the thing is about these two shows. It was good and bad about both of them.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And you gonna have that with every show.
Yeah.
You gonna have it. You gonna have Tony.
There's no perfect
How many
show.
times have we bought boots and we was unsatisfied?
Oh, a lot of times.
You know what I'm saying? So this is not the first. Like it's like
Either you're too
People-
far in the back or you're not located to
Bro,
the people.
people
Food
is
not
making
good,
it
customer
seem
service
like
bad.
that
You
this
know
is
what I'm saying?
the
You gonna get
first show that a person ain't got their bang for their buck. Some people get their bang for their buck. Some people don't.
Why do you think 30 Show was the only one that the badge was highlighted?
even though the people was there.
You want me to tell you why?
I think people afraid.
Nah. You want me to tell you why?
Why?
Cause it was some nigga shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some nigga shit. I said it. The bully guy
I
said
ain't
it.
gonna lie. Some of the people I seen complaining, like, "Oh, girl, to my eye, he better give me my $350 back." She for sure,
Bro.
Some from somewhere like down our street somewhere,
Bro.
right? To where, to where.
Let me tell you this.
Hey man,
I'm
if
finna,
you came,
I'm finna take y'all back.
hold on. If you went to that show, bro,
I think they afraid, bro.
like,
What?
cause that,
I-
bro,
I think they afraid of the potential that the potential that this shit could be.
Say, bro.
Because you gotta think about it. You can have the money to do this and do that, but who actually is putting money into the show to where if you really do the logistics, I'm thinking of the logistics, and I'm really thinking of these different artists and all this stuff that went on. It's possible that he didn't make that back. You know, I don't know if he did or not,
Yeah.
but it's possible that he didn't make that back. But who's really putting money into a show, not expecting to make it back? They're not
Right.
doing that.
nah.
Who has the resources to get these different rappers, you know, into one building?
Shit, just
Who
think
has the resources to also get the dogs into that same building? Who has the resources to also have the streets into that same building?
With
Who has
no
the
problem.
resources to also have the kids in that same building? You know, who also has the resources to have all them different people from different neighborhoods without having
Who-
a single problem? You know what I'm saying? Who has the resources to get Turkey Leg Hut down here? Somebody said it. The only other place I seen Turkey Leg Hut besides them doing their own pop-up shop is at Rick Ross Car Show.
Yeah.
That's it.
Or on top of that, just like who really want to take that risk?
Yeah.
Like who really like what dog show that you know was on the radio?
Yeah.
What dog show that you know was on the local radio?
Yeah.
Not too many. Shit, not none. That's the first time I ever heard that. I'm driving in the morning.
On our radio, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just on some real shit. Like, bro, like bro went outside the norm. Like, he made sure, like, I'm gonna give these people what they want. You know what I'm saying? And shit, that makes the motherfuckers step their game up. You just can't live in your culture. Like, and this is just what I want to say. Like, when it comes to certain cultures, like, they live in their culture. Like some people feel like the dog culture is their culture. And nah, that ain't the case, bro. Like, this everybody culture. Everybody breed dogs. Everybody breed Frenchies, bullies, XLs, pockets. You name it, we breed it.
I feel like
And hold on, bro.
my bad.
But folks, like black folks, and I'm my bad now. Now real talk.
Long-winded.
I just want to get this one out. Like no cap. Like as black people, bro, we spend the most money in dogs. Period.
That's not true.
Bro, Come on, fam.
That's not true, bro.
Nah, bro.
You can't say that.
Who spent more money? Who spent more money?
I just can't agree with it, bro.
All your bigger
you
sales,
really can't.
all your bigger sales. Let's forget this. Let's say we don't.
So
who
with
spend
that,
majority
so
of
hold
the
on,
money?
Tony. With that, that's not something that you can measure tangibly. Like you got that's not something you can measure when it comes to dogs because a lot of it is kind of under the radar.
That's probably for you.
A lot of it is kind of under the radar, but you can say that we are
culturally
we are the biggest consumers.
So
we the biggest consumers.
If you the bigger
period.
consumer, like what time out? If you the biggest consumer of spending money on dogs, like
I'm saying you can't even say it. I'm saying you can't say it with the dogs, but I'm saying overall you can say we the biggest consumers.
All right, look.
Yeah.
Now we can play.
Because them China boys be spending that bag.
It's like you can't measure it because we're not keeping track of sales.
They did spend the bag. They did. Like when we first got in this shit, they was buying dogs left and right, wrong or right. China that was the sale.
That's what we saw.
Sale.
That's what we saw. That's what we heard.
Bro, come on now, if your job, like back in the day, your job was to sell the dog overseas. Like, if you was established, you selling dogs overseas. You ain't even selling the people in the States no more. Now, once you get overseas, now the game is different. You feel me? Now people in the States, now we sitting here like, I bet now people they're buying dogs. You feel me?
See, the thing is, Tony, they were still selling dogs in the States, but that wasn't what they were showing. They were showing the dogs out of state because that's
a lot of people
bag.
weren't doing it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just because they were selling dogs in China don't mean they weren't selling dogs. They were still selling
I get what you're saying. We were definitely selling dogs to China back in the day at a higher rate.
But I'm just saying now, as the culture, bro, we're buying the dogs. We're beating to the studs. We're the ones spending the money, bro. When them studs get hot, like shit, Crown. When Crown got hot, who really spending the money?
It was Ed, bro.
Nah. Hey, every big breed of Louisiana, they're talking Crown. They're talking this, they're talking that, bro. Nah, bro, I'm sick, bro. We watching the lives, bro. Yeah. Majority of your black breeders, they bred to Crown.
Yeah, but understand. Now I get what you're saying, 100%, and I ain't saying you're wrong, but I'm saying understand that the lives, that's one world. You know, that's what we see. That's one world. It's people that just spend money that we don't know about.
Now, big
you know
fact.
What I'm saying?
But that's an anomaly, bro. But like, be honest, fam. If you got 200 people screaming this dog name, bro, 90% of them people finna go breed to that dog, bro.
Not necessary.
Bro, fam, listen, dog.
I get what you
know how many times?
I promise I get what you're saying, Tony.
Fam,
but I just can't say that.
I have people that come to me, bro, that tell me, say, hey, bro, I'm breeding the Crown. What you think? Hey, bro, I'm breeding the Crown. What you think? Hey, bro, I'm breeding to this dog, son Crown, bro. What you think?
But that's your circle. You know what I'm saying? When I say that's your circle,
come on, fam. Even if you off the circle, everybody that talk on live, they're talking about a certain dog.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm saying
Facebook. If
what
you
you
go
have
on
to
Facebook,
understand. Listen to me.
Mo, you're on Facebook, bro. When they go over there, what dog? Majority of the time they're talking about?
It ain't Crown.
All right, bro. Now majority of your people are Hispanic and what? Hispanic and what?
Black.
Okay. Come on, bro. Don't sit there and tell me like I'm crazy.
They not talking about Crown. They ain't breeding a Crown.
But I'm not saying, but it's in the circle. That's your majority top. Sure. Just like when Bape was in, when Miyagi and shit was in, people going to that top.
Yeah.
So like, come on, man. Just don't tell me like Tony over tripping. Like, nah, bro.
It's not that you tripping like people not breeding the Crown. It's that you tripping when you say that it's only one group of people that's breeding the Crown.
When we look at the podcast, bro, what majority of people come on the podcast and post what?
Tony racist.
I'm not, bro. I'm just giving you obvious. I'm giving you numbers.
Nah, I'm saying
bro,
like
best what? Best what, bro?
Best what?
When they come, 9 times out of 10, they say, I got the best Crown what?
Son, daughter, shit.
Come on, bro. Don't tell me I'm crazy, bro.
But that's not the point.
Go to IG.
But that's not the point. You was pushing. You done switched the point now.
No, I haven't switched the point.
Yeah, you have.
Go to IG. Look at
you switched the point. You done got into arguing, and now you done switched it up.
Bro.
You have.
I'm trying to give you the obvious. I'm just giving you the obvious.
You didn't say who breeding the Crown. That's not what you said.
I'm just giving you a certain standard of people. You said a certain type of culture that's tapping into certain dogs. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it could be the fucking dog down the street. I don't give a shit what dog it is. I'm just showing you what the culture is doing. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I'm telling you, bro.
Okay.
I'm done.
I say this: the coaches showed up to 30 show, bro.
Yeah.
And what was the dog on representation? Not saying it was a Crown Son. I'm just saying the culture. What dog was on representation?
Cartoon.
Cartoon. What color is he?
Lalo
Okay.
What do they got to do with anything?
No,
It ain't got
tripping, bro.
It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Shit, you just.
You talking about the dog and him?
Nah, hey, look, you can just pay
Tony
attention.
for that shit.
Yeah. Take that boy cup.
That nigga
It ain't nothing about taking no cup and just paying attention.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think he bullshit. I think I agree with you, bro. I don't fuck with.
Leave it up to you.
I agree with
Leave
you.
it up to you.
Nah, bro. Like this.
I ain't,
Nah,
hey, man.
I can't say that,
Let's
bro.
get back to these shows, man. Let's get back to these
For sure.
shows.
We're gonna leave it at, because I personally can't. Like I said, I can say overall we the biggest consumers.
Yeah.
But when it comes to this dog game, bro, it's a lot of
It's a lot of shit
Asians that
go
spend a
on
lot of
that we
money.
don't know,
Like you gotta realize, what you're talking about is one world. That's Instagram. That's what you hear in your circle. You don't have a circle with people. You don't have a circle with thousands of people from the Middle East or whatever. You get what I'm saying?
because it's only a few people in China that the few people in China that do spend that big bag, bro. It's a whole group of people that's in China. They got a bully community just like we do,
But we just not exposed to it. Exactly.
because they ain't big enough.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
what was the point again?
Because at first he said that most of their money is our dollars, basically.
Oh.
In the bully game. Now, overall, I feel like we the biggest consumer overall. Matter of fact, I don't feel like it. That's been proven statistically. That's something that can be measured. When you talk about the bully game, it can't be measured because you got sales that go on over here that we don't know about that may not even be on, it may not be any type of record of it. It may just be an exchange, or
And then think of China.
Exactly.
We're in the U.S., right? We're in the U.S. How many races in the U.S.?
I say this. I'm gonna say this though.
In
fool.
China, yeah, it might be a black motherfucker over there.
I see.
But
it.
it's one black motherfucker to 100 Chinese motherfuckers. You feel me?
I'm gonna say this.
One
though,
white
fool.
to it's a whole different world.
I seen a lot of people. I seen a lot of people of my color breeding to that goddamn repo. I'm gonna tell you that. I went and been now. I got it on my nose and shit.
Nah, go on say it. Go on say what you gonna
I
say.
got the clicking on that motherfucking.
No.
Thank you for locking in. Let me see.
Why they wasn't breeding to that when Daydream had them?
I said the same shit.
I mean,
that shit does like the
Daydream
Bro,
had
the
the
stud-
same deal he got going.
the stud owners do make a difference, bro.
but you also can say, that's what I'm saying. If you play devil's advocate, you can also say
Let's not play
it's
devil's advocate.
some people that didn't want to deal with Daydream.
Yeah.
It's some people that just didn't want to deal with him.
But
They want to deal with him more.
But look though, like, do you like? But that's the thing though. Like, do you like? That's why I say some people ain't really breeders. Like, if you chasing a person just because of the politics, that means you ain't really in the dogs. You just want somebody. You want somebody with a face
the
card.
business.
Come
It's the
on,
business.
It's the
This
face
shit-
card.
This
You want
shit
a
ain't
face
new,
card,
bro.
Huh?
This shit ain't new, bro.
Man, say,
I tell you
man,
like
you
this.
want a face card?
I
Like,
tell
you
you
ain't,
like
you
this,
ain't
bro.
chasing. Like you gonna-
my right hand to the man, bro. There's they don't even really breed like that no more. But about 2 years ago, there was a breeder that would be considered one of the top 5 biggest breeders, and he told me on the phone, if I had that dog, I'd be a millionaire off that dog.
Big facts.
So and he's talking about Soji. So let's be for real. This is not nothing new. Like, this is not nothing new. It's always been, George ain't got the best product. George ain't got the best dogs out here.
But the thing of it,
Come
does
on.
that make it right though, bro?
Huh?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
I like, I'm saying
That's just
and
what
that's
it
cool.
is. But I'm saying,
But
let's be for
we
real.
can call it life. We can call.
Let's be for real.
We can call it life
be
if
for
we
real.
want to.
Right now,
I'm just telling you.
Right
So,
now,
like,
does George have the
so
hottest
that's saying-
dogs right now?
But let's say this. Let's say
No.
So if my boy Mo sells General Smash to somebody else, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, does that take away from what General Smash is?
Nah.
Okay then, shit.
It don't take.
I mean, I'm
away.
just saying though.
It don't take away,
But I'm just saying that's the eye of the breeder though.
The person that that is handling the dog do change.
It matters.
But if you a breeder, period, forget who own it. The breeder. That's all I'm saying. Like, if I'm breeding dogs, bro, I'm here for the dog. Forget if
Some
I don't
shit.
care. If,
Okay, hold on,
You know
wait
what
a
I mean?
minute. So what about when Tommy Hilfiger, everybody wearing Tommy, what about when Tommy Hilfiger got on there and
probably-
said he didn't really want to fool with the blacks?
He didn't say that.
Or the polo?
He
Was
never
it-
said that.
Which one was it?
Nah, it was timing, but
Whenever
he
it
never
was
said it.
Whenever it was the rumor.
Yeah.
You know how many people stopped doing the business because of, now if somebody, let's just say Tiger
Let's
Woods.
put it like this. This nigga Tony wear Gucci. He wear Louis. He wear Dior. He wear Amiri. I ain't seen you come in here and wear not one local brand.
what you mean, local?
Huh? What I just
what
said.
time
Okay.
I got
Let's
Bully
keep,
Spill
let's
podcast
keep
on.
it. That's our stuff. I'm talking about. I
think
ain't
it
seen you.
was-
But we talking.
I ain't
We
see-
talking.
hey,
I think
dog.
that was made by a black man.
Hey.
bro.
Yeah, them definitely was. But
I
we talking.
ain't seen you wear no 28 studio. I ain't seen.
But
I
that's
ain't-
not my
hey,
swag, though.
Hey,
Like,
no,
I ain't
let me
never-
finish.
But
I
that's
ain't
not
never
my
seen you wear
swag,
no
though. But we
YK,
talking.
1K.
We're talking dogs,
am I
though.
be-
Like
No,
I
but
ain't
I'm saying
no
it
brand
matters.
ambassador. I'm a bully spitting literally type of nigga. You hear me?
The brand matters, Tony.
But I'm just saying this,
dog
bro.
off the leash.
Yeah, you hear me? So all I'm saying is, bro, when we talking dogs and we talking about forget the owner, we talking the dog. Period. Forget who own it. That what matters, bro.
The brand matters, though. The brand matters
listen,
too.
listen, though. So back to these shows, right? We went left.
so,
Back
left,
to these
left.
shows.
Let's talk about it.
How did y'all feel about the festival? Back to the festival, because I feel like a lot of people who was mad, y'all came looking for a show instead of listening to what he would been preaching for a year. He been telling y'all festival. He been telling y'all car show. He been telling y'all artists is coming. He been telling y'all food truck. He been telling y'all dog show. Y'all came looking for a dog show and forgot the other 5 things he told y'all
You gotta
he been
underst-
promoting.
Gotta understand the dog show was just a part of
That's
the,
a piece of
a
it.
big picture.
If you came
Like,
looking for the whole day to be a dog show, you tripping.
And big facts, man. So like, let's say the car community. Shit, we came here for a car show. Like we feel like the dog show was gonna be a small piece.
the weather stopped them from
You
even
know?
having that.
So you know what I'm saying? So
The weather stopped the car community. It also limited a lot of the outdoor kid activities, and it was still a success. That's why I say you got to give that man his flowers, bro. Like especially for that to be his first show, and for him to pull that off with less than 36 hours or some shit.
But then too, think about it like this. Just like you said earlier, he probably didn't even make his money back.
Probably didn't.
hell no.
So
More than likely didn't.
So
And
the
he
thing-
took another $10,000 fine to the marshals. They
So
try to kick us out.
How many times you done been somewhere, bro?
So the
and the
thing
fire
is-
marshals come, and what happened when the fire marshals usually come?
They shouldn't have been.
that hoe done.
It's over with. They kicking you out.
They
Go
like-
home. Bye bye.
Yeah.
This shit still kept going on. He ate them fines. I mean,
So
I get
so
him,
why
man,
they
flowers,
so
bro.
why everybody out there talking bad about the show,
Shit, that hoe love.
this and that.
That hoe, man.
Shit, that man probably didn't even enjoy. He probably didn't enjoy the show with all the fines and shit he had to. Yeah, it was all cool. You know what I'm saying? But shit, who's to say when this nigga got home,
And looked at the numbers.
looked at all them, know like, man, I might not do. Yeah, I'm glad everybody had fun,
Yeah,
but I might not do this again.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And if he do, he's doing it for the culture. He ain't doing it because of him.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. You're right.
Shit.
You're right about that. Because when shit, just
Ain't
think,
nobody looking at it like that.
Just
though.
think about one of them artists. One of them artists. That's probably what some people spend on their whole show.
But then too, motion, bro.
Yeah.
Motion, bro. It was a lot of motion involved, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with business gonna be business for sure.
Mhm.
But they fuck with 30. When me and 30 took that pitch at the club, a week ago, a week before the show, he was there supporting the rapper. You feel me?
Mhm.
So it's like they be on some shit. They be on some unity shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. Man, look, man.
It was a cool turnout. It was a
I-
cool
I-
turnout, but
I fuck with it, bro. Like I loved everything that show was, bro. For
Yeah,
real. Like I felt like shit, it couldn't win no better to me. I mean, it could have went better.
Yeah,
for
he got
sure.
improvements just like
But-
everybody had
But
improvements.
I just, bro, for
But
what
for
that
what it
show
was, nah, it ain't been
Man,
nothing
look.
like it, bro.
Look,
I'm gonna tell you
It ain't
something.
been nothing like it, bro.
I'm gonna tell you something.
man, say
If EBC throw his show, right?
Uh-huh.
And 30 do the same thing he did this last week, that bitch gonna pack out again.
Yeah.
That bitch gonna pack out again. It's gonna
for
pack
sure.
out. Say, they can say what they want to say about that show.
Just imagine if the weather would have permitted for them outdoor kid activities in them cars.
Man,
and also don't remember it was supposed to be outside, so it was supposed to be a big rolling loud type of stage. Remember he came up here and told us about the $50,000 stage that was supposed to be outside.
I'm gonna tell Hamid,
that shit would have been crazy.
Scoot that hoe up a week, bro. You and EBC sit there and be like, hey, bro, look, bro, let's push this hoe up a little bit.
Talking about because the end of October that weather started to get a little shaky.
Let's bring it up a week. Let's bring it up a week. You know what I'm saying? Let's stay in the spring side of man.
And they said, what's that? The spring, the fall.
Man, the fall, whatever you want to call it, man. Just the warmer side of town.
Yeah,
bro. Man.
In the month of October, September, we had about 15 shows maybe in Dallas, because I know. One week I went to a show crossing up by the Texas Ranger Stadium. Then there was another one around the corner at a park. Yeah. Just curious, where would y'all rank 30 show among them last couple shows last couple months?
They not even in the same room. They ain't even in the same room.
30 got the best show this year, bro.
But
that was the best show this year.
But you gotta understand. You gotta understand.
But you gotta understand.
You really can't even put 30 show
against another show
because
it's different.
It's not. Yeah. 30 didn't have a real dog show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't just a dog show.
It wasn't just a dog show.
It was a festival.
It was a festival, bro.
Sure. Like we all know the jungle gonna be the jungle. The jungle gonna, the jungle is that that motherfucker.
But let me ask you this though.
So
with 30 throwing his show on a Sunday, knowing that a lot of people have to go to work on a Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that'll open up people to throwing shows on a Friday?
No, because the travel don't make sense that way. Man, the travel, how do they get from work or get their children from school and then get to somewhere by that night by Friday night?
You really got to be a planned person to get them make that shit shake on a Friday. Yeah.
Even if you say you try to do it Friday in the daytime, how do you get your kid out of school? How do you get out of work? How do you get the travel? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because majority of the people that breed dogs, they got kids or they family oriented.
They also have help.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure when
you
they
never can say never. So I don't want to say like you can't do it. Like it's definitely possible. I mean, it could be done. I feel like it'd be more of an afternoon show, like from 6 to 12 type of thing instead of a you know what I'm saying, a 12 to 7 type of vibe.
I kind of see what you're saying now.
I seen a late show go hard in LA. Is that LA? Was that LA we went to? It was
Arizona.
Oh yeah, that was Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona. That was a good show.
Yeah,
that was a good show.
That was the first night show I had been to.
Man, it was cold as shit that night
Cold as shit.
The Wolf Pit TV in the comments say rate their performance from 1 to 10.
Yeah, I had the live section for sure.
Y'all
No.
They got a one up. I think the Wolf Pit got a one up on the connection at this show, bro.
Yeah, I think the connection
was out there kind of lacking and didn't have that many people out there.
Yeah, they thought she was sweet.
And the Wolf Pit had a big gang of folks, and I feel like the Wolf Pit kind of jumped on them folks, bro.
Whoa.
They for sure had more shooters.
I feel like
they
y'all
ain't show up. That ain't our fault, right?
They for sure had more shooters.
I feel like y'all jumped on them.
Hold on, wait a minute. What you just say, Tony?
Listen.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, just pause. What you just say?
Just because they show up, ain't our fault.
He said we, right?
But not we. But
I mean, tell me something.
Yeah.
I mean, am I tripping or what?
I always wondered. You got a little bit of affiliation. You got a little soft spot in his heart for them. Tony, you in the Wolf Pit?
No, I'm not in the Wolf Pit, man.
Huh?
But I
look me in my eyes, Tony. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not in the group conversations or none of that.
I mean, you can be an all-star, bro. But just let us know what you're doing. You feel me?
You said you feel like we jumped on them.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like y'all seeing, okay, it's 4 people over there in the connection. we got 34 over here.
Nah, see,
Yeah.
it was about 10 of us.
We ain't gonna never catch them like that again. Let's get them.
It was about 10 of us.
And y'all got them. And y'all got them.
But listen,
You know what y'all did, bro. Y'all got them.
No. What I will say though, if you listen to us online, we tell them if we catch any of y'all at a show, we gonna squeeze you. We say squeeze. We gonna put one here and one here, not one over there and one over. We gonna put one right here. We gonna put them like. We gonna squeeze you. This is what we do.
Man, you know what y'all did.
If you come over there to that
squeezed
table,
them. And y'all squeezed them.
If you come to that table, that pissed out real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you come to that table, that pissed out real.
So who did y'all squeeze?
Oh man, I mean, you know.
Let's talk about it.
And who y'all squeeze?
I mean, take your pick.
Was it orange juice? OJ?
I mean,
Nah, OJ was on that mic. He knew better.
Okay.
He pulled out a dog, man. He had a brindle boy.
He knew better?
You know I gotta talk spicy. Y'all just dropped that clip, man. They said they didn't know who the Wolf Pit was. I bet they know now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, I seen your boy Unique, man. That boy definitely was looking
CP
nice.
look good. CP look
Yeah,
good.
CP didn't pop.
Crazy Bone look good.
CP didn't pop for sure.
Did
like
Tay-Dub
them
bring a
James.
dog?
No, he didn't bring one, but his kennel partner did, which I think he produced it.
Tay-Dub probably
Right.
Wolf Pit.
He
No,
did.
no, no.
He
Tay-Dub
did.
part of Connection.
Oh, the connection?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
He should have definitely brought a dog.
Yeah, he part of Connection.
Yeah. You can't come out here and think shit, and bring
As
no
far
dog.
as the connection with the dogs, I think it was
is the connection
OJ
more?
Shiz.
Is the connection more like older style breeders?
Yeah, from the looks of it.
That's why y'all always win. Then
I ain't gonna just say older style.
I mean, yeah,
like
they
that
got the
all
I'm
the
gonna
way.
say
ones.
I'm gonna say
Can't
older
really say
style,
that.
like as far as like, cause you know how some people they get to that age, they get to that motion in their life to where I ain't hitting no more dog shows. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, last
get what
year
you're
they
saying.
pop out. Do they?
Last year they was popping out, bro. Last year they was popping out. for
outside
real.
looking in.
Cause she's now they like the younger.
Outside looking in, I feel like the Wolf Pit is hungrier. The connection, you may say,
They younger though,
when you
right?
say more oldest, I say maybe they more established.
Ain't they younger?
The connection maybe have more established breeders. Would you agree?
I guess you could say, yeah. I would agree with
Okay.
that. Yeah.
More
I would-
established.
So
I would agree with
they
that.
younger.
Yeah.
They
The Wolf Pit younger?
yeah, they younger.
For sure.
They young. Yeah, so they gonna always win. They gonna win at every show. Because the people that's supposed to really pop out and show their dogs,
Not popping
they
out.
not standing up for the connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the younger people that's in the connection trying to hold the line.
But how many of those
And it's not enough of them.
So
Nah, I think if you get them
are
boy-
you
I
insinuating
think if
that
you
they
get all of them at a
Huh?
Are you insinuating that they disconnected?
I mean, if that's what you're saying, hey, make the clip.
I was
clip.
curious if that's what you was
Hey,
insinuating. That's it.
because this is the thing. Will y'all be able to squeeze them the way y'all squeeze them
if they all pop out.
if they all pop out?
I think so.
Because
I think so. I think it'll be a lot of banging back and forth. I'm not just saying, when I say squeeze, I'm not just saying we gonna squeeze you and y'all not gonna get nothing back. I'm not saying that.
Mhm.
Now, I think it's gonna be a lot of shooting this way, shooting that way, shooting this way. You put
Yeah.
30 of them on the table with 30 of us, and I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight.
But Saturday it wasn't.
it wasn't
was-
that.
I mean, it wasn't.
Saturday they jumped them
it was
folks,
just
bro.
nah, man.
They
It was
jumped them
But listen,
folks,
nah,
it's-
it
man.
wasn't even jumped them. I
It's
just
not my fault that your
Hey.
members don't show up.
Saturday.
Right.
and them came from the East Coast.
But they were paid to come, though.
You mean to tell me between the East Coast and down south, y'all don't got nobody that
But they was paid to come though. Shiz and them, they was judging. You know what I'm saying? So they was paid to come.
they still brought dogs?
Yeah, but I'm talking about the ones that wasn't paid to come.
Yeah, but my thing is this: how many of the Wolf Pit was paid to come?
None. But y'all came to show dog. But that's what I'm saying though.
It's
like,
not y'all fault.
It's not y'all
No,
fault.
no.
Yeah.
we
It's
We
not
just got to
y'all
point it
fault.
out
You
if
know what
that's
I
what
mean?
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It ain't y'all fault.
They
But,
decided not to show up.
I mean,
Let me ask you this.
Maybe they senior members will say we can't let y'all go out like that. Maybe we should catch a plane next time.
Let me ask you this.
That's my point.
You being
like,
a member of the Wolf Pit, meaning that you are a wolf, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
When
Big
you saw the connection and you saw the Wolf Pit and you saw, what was all there and what was all over there, did you smell blood?
No,
Come on now.
no. I mean, it wasn't. When we say it like that, it sounded like they dogs were just trash.
No.
no,
I'm saying, did you say in your mind, Yeah, they lacking. We finna get their ass.
I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000, and niggas could put a bunch of laughing emojis in the comments or whatever they want to do, right? I don't think it's too many of them fucking with us, period.
Yeah.
If it's 30 of them, I think probably 10 of them got dogs I like.
Yeah. Okay.
I think probably 10 of them got dogs that's just knocking my shit close or giving me a run for my money. The rest of them, bro, that shit regular.
Okay. Talk that
You know
talk.
what I'm saying? That shit regular,
Talk
bro.
that talk, George.
You know what I'm saying?
So who is some of the ones that have regular dogs?
I mean, I ain't gonna do them like
Look
that.
at him.
Okay.
These guys are my friends.
I'm trying to toop it a little bit. You know what I'm talking about?
These guys are my friends.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, then Mo in the hot seat.
Y'all squeezed them, bro. Y'all squeezed them.
Nah, we was supposed to. We was supposed to.
They
What
gonna,
was some dog-
They gonna be looking for revenge.
Nah, for sure. Hey, what was some dogs at the Jamboree, man? That wasn't part of the connection. That was part of the Wood Pit that y'all seen. That was
Dogtown Charles had I think his name Charles, but Dogtown Bullies had a nice little chocolate dog, man, that he brought with him.
I like the rogue something.
Yeah.
He had a crown son,
Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh. Yeah.
I like that little motherfucker. That little motherfucker nice, bro.
okay.
Did you see him?
Yeah. I got a nice
What you think
picture of
about him?
He's hard.
Yeah,
I
see,
like him and Peep Game too.
Yeah,
didn't see
I seen
Peep
that
Game.
bunch.
Peep Game was the same table. He had like a scar right here from when he was a puppy.
I ain't
Yeah.
see him.
I know
When we did the Blacktober stack off, he kind of slid him on the table towards the end, and we was like, bro, we doing the blacks right now.
Okay, I did see that person, but I didn't get a chance to
You
look at
didn't
the
get to
dog.
really
Yeah.
look at the dog.
So
Okay.
I seen old Jason Book having fun with Shadow Band out there too.
Yeah. That was his first show.
Yeah.
Hey, what did y'all think about the Blacktober, man? Did y'all like the way the dogs was?
It's crazy the way that like
That's a thing now.
people want black dogs again, bro. Like it's crazy, bro. People want black dogs again.
They really never
And,
left, man. You know, shit.
They
It
really
did
never
though.
left.
It did. They didn't go anywhere as far as people still had them in their program, but the desire for them left. Like if you had a black dog, you had a lilac try. No matter what this black dog looked like,
I'm going to
most people were going lilac try. But now
It's just really for the overall better dog.
the better dog is gonna win.
For sure.
Hey, we do got to shout out Miss Queen for the $99.99 donation.
Shout out to the Queen. She turned up with us this weekend as well.
And they say the
Both shows.
And
Rangers
she
just
was
won
giving them hell, and
They
she
say
had the
the,
Frenchie on the tee.
the Rangers just won the World Series, man. So I hope y'all got y'all partying shoes on,
Oh, it's lit.
cause it's lit in the city tonight.
Shit, we going out tonight or what?
I got a breeding to do.
I gotta get my daughter to school in the morning.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later, man.
Yeah, that'll be another
But yeah, man, it was an epic weekend, bro, and it was good to see. Shout out to EBC, shout out to 30, man. Y'all threw a great show.
Please collab, man. Please come together.
I
and
think
make
they
a
should do that
weekend,
shit
man.
every year, bro.
That
Please,
show,
man.
that
I
show
mean,
out here in the
don't
city.
change it,
Yeah.
man.
Nah, for sure.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you really look at it, what EBC lacked, 30 gave it to you.
Yeah.
What 30 lacked, EBC gave it to you. So if you went to EBC show to party, some people probably didn't get that. If you went to 30 show to see all the hard dogs, some people didn't get that. But you got 1 and 1 from each show.
Yeah.
And that made a hell of a weekend, right or wrong.
That made a hell of a weekend.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you,
So-
you take that rain out of that motherfucker, boy, it's up.
It's up.
I think EBC.
See, a lot of times, bro. That would be the messed up part, bro. Because no matter how we want to put it, that race shit be in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But if you take that shit away and you say, as a community, they did their thing that weekend as a whole.
Mhm.
You feel me? Because
It's up.
guess what?
It's up.
30 was at his show. He did his thing, performed.
Yeah.
Shouted his shit out, whoop, whoop. You know what I'm saying? It was lit.
Nah, for sure.
It was cool.
I feel like here in the city, we really got a special thing going on with the shows, bro.
It's going to get better.
One more thing, we just got to add that basketball tournament in there for sure. We got to solidify that, bro.
Man, them boys don't want no smoke with us, man.
So look, man. I don't know. We could lock it in before the jungle.
Mo damn near got under the gun.
Yeah. So what we gonna do is we gonna lock in a date before one of these bigger shows. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna. I want to do it. The Jamboree and the festival. That's when I want to do it.
So that's when you want to do it. The Jamboree.
That's the only time to do it.
All right, cool. So look. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lock in a
We
date.
got a whole year to do this.
Yeah. So we gonna lock in a date. And shit is up.
Y'all niggas going to get in shape, bro.
Yeah, go on and run your miles, you know what I'm saying, your quarter miles, whatever.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't feel like hearing y'all talk for a year.
I don't either. I really want to knock it out at the Rumble.
Who says it's a year?
Shit, I want to knock it out at the Rumble. That's on February,
I'm saying,
right?
who says the next festival or the next Jamboree is in a year?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm already in progress of getting my gym membership.
Yeah, so I'm
once
just
once I get my step back, you boys is in trouble.
Look, all I'm saying is, man, look, we can go on and lock the date in tomorrow. Like, it's no problem. I can go on. Hey, we gonna put the money down. The gym is locked in.
I ain't gonna lie.
You feel me? Referees locked in. The referees locked in.
Have 20 lives saying this nigga can't fuck with me and I'm gonna fuck Tony up. And
that's cool. Hey,
nobody gonna hoop.
Listen.
Like I told him, if my job of playing the game is to have 4 points, 3 assists, and 5 fouls, that's what I'm doing. And I'm good with that as long as we win. I'm good with that as long as we win, dog.
Look,
but I'm going to contribute. The nigga not gonna say I was just out there I'm doing it all. Like,
for sure. So look, I'm gonna tell him like this. Like, look, we gonna go and lock this date in, even if it ain't on the dog.
But we gotta get with everybody that's supposed to be a part of it though.
Nah, for sure. But listen though, if we never get like, I'm gonna tell you,
we gotta have a big cash prize to bring them down.
For sure. We say we gonna put 5 on the table, right?
5 ain't big enough for a team.
10?
Thinking of dub.
12.
Quarter horse.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
Quarter horse.
Cool. I mean, it's cool. I think it's tangible, bro. So like, all I'm gonna say is, bro,
yeah, we niggas acting like that nigga did with that shootout jersey out, bro. And he gonna go to the bag, nigga.
Oh my
Yeah,
What is that?
I ain't gonna lie to you. When you get the hooping
20K.
20,000?
when you get the hooping
Hey.
for them type of, you know,
Hey,
that shit different. Like I've seen it too many times.
Hey,
bro.
the referee
That
gonna
shit
be
go
like,
left.
hey, yeah, we gonna have double security at the door. You hear me?
Nah, it just go left when you get the hooping for that much, cause it's like shit. Niggas get the hard fouling and
Hey, it's cool. Shit, hey, they can hard foul one. That ref still gonna go. Whoop.
yeah,
He gonna be
stole off on hard fouling. Yeah.
What? And that ref gonna be quick with it.
They might not do nothing to your team, but you missed that shot. I'm about to fuck you up as soon as we get in the car. You missed that layup. What,
for
bitch?
sure.
That was 2 points.
Hey, man. Say, man, it's been fun, though, man. Jamboree Festival recap, man.
It's been lit.
Yeah. It's time to get up out of here, man.
Nah,
Rangers
for sure.
just won. Let's get it.
Y'all boys be safe. Be easy.
Yo.
Let's go, Artie.
Look, hey, I'm a dog on the beat. Bully, I'm a bully, spitter literally. My passenger seat got a bully on. Got a top dollar bitch. Shit 30. And she rich. If you ain't top off, you a bitch. We bout our ends, cut ends, split. I really cut ends when I split. Barber in the act, I keep a clip. Limbo, this is not a rental. I got hella bitches, need a kennel. I got hella bitches trying to breed. Big dog, nigga, need a leash. Doggy style, I'm a dog out. Single, never been in a doghouse. I'm a big dog, pet me gently. We'll fry your bitch, he Frenchy. Got your bitch in heat, I'm a stud. Your little bitch is weak, look like pud. Bend the lever, air out your bud. Golden retriever, no air bud. Pockets look like big X, but these